was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Ram Gano on for the...
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of...
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
85.
From 19 yards away. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
If this is what you wanted to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to have the first down past the 20. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? On 2nd down, Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, Barkley, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He was taken down by
the good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is out quickly to the right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. From the gun, Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jones on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. out of the gun. He'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action with Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he comes back with one complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield now, Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
21 yards.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Haskins back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. We'll find Gibson here complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Haskins going to throw again. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Giants 21, Washington 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Throwing again. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Check, check, check.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Barkley. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 13. Check
36. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. He's going to let it go again, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. He's coming. He's coming. Six guy. Check 6 guy. Back.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Giants, 1st down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jones now on first down. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
14.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.